yo, yo. What up? What up? What up, Mando? You're unmuted. That's weird. Oh, you're good
What's
now.
going on?
I think you're unmuted.
We're back.
Oh, we're back. We're back. It's Twitter. Twitter has been doing. Oh, it unmutes on its own. Check. Okay, we're good.
I'm
So
unmuted.
weird.
Let
No, you're
me.
good now. Check. I didn't even see you press the button. It did it on its own. That's so funny. Yeah. It's been doing that to me a lot. Anyways, yo, 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 what up, what up? Good morning, GM. Wednesday, July 3rd, 2020. Look at that. Another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. The sun is not shining at all in Switzerland. It is actually pissing rain right now. Holy shit. It's like nighttime here. I don't know what just happened within the last 2 minutes. It was promise you the sun was shining like 2 minutes ago. I got my co-host in the house, Tyler, Mando. How are you guys doing this morning?
Doing great, man. How are you?
We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. I was playing some Call of Duty, and that's why I'm like sweating bricks. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how some people play this all day long. It's tough, dude. It's tough. It's tough. It's a lot on your body. It's a lot on your body. I mean, Tyler, how you doing today?
We all deal with sideways somewhere in our own ways, Farouk. So you're embracing Call of Duty. I'm good. Had a nice evening in Chicago. Went out to a nice dinner with some friends. Kind of a ad hoc. Got a last minute babysitter. Kind of rare for us, which balanced out my earlier afternoon. I tailed you onto Austria in the Euros. The bet was lost within the first minute of the game.
No, I know. But Austria, okay.
But Austria was supposed to be good.
Dude, Austria rugged yesterday
Yes,
because
rugged
they
is the
beat
correct
the
term.
Netherlands. They nearly beat France, and then they decided to rug against Turkey. Let me tell you something. The Turkish people were honking outside in the streets of Zug for like 3 hours. You know, the day before was like Portuguese people, Mando, for like 30 minutes. Brother, the Turkish fans are like, bro, I didn't even know there was Turkish people in Switzerland. Turns out there's like it was wild. It was wild. It was all night. It was all night long. It was like I tried to go to bed even at midnight. They were honking. So good for them. Congratulations, actually. Well deserved. Well deserved. Definitely well deserved. Team that worked very hard. But I was right on Netherlands though. We hit the over 2.5. So we'll see. I mean, Mando, you saw the table now. The new table. I mean, what do we think? What are we thinking? Like what happens next here for the Euro?
Let's have a look. What does Polymarket say?
Here, I got you here. So let me show you this. So this is what the actual table is. But what do you think?
I mean, it looks like England have got a good chance of getting to the final, in my opinion. And I think the winner of the Spain-Germany game wins the whole thing.
Yeah, England. I don't know what it is, but they always seem to get the easy side of the.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, always. It's like
since the French person.
I mean, look at my side: Portugal, Spain, and Germany.
Don't give me that, man. There's an ongoing conspiracy that the French are basically protected by UEFA at all levels.
Have you seen our table in the World Cup? We had to beat like every good team.
UEFA loves France, man. French institution. They get all the easy decisions. In fact, I was speaking to some, like all the people in Portugal here think that they're going to get a dodgy ref who's going to make sure that France wins. There
you go. The Portuguese people could barely even win their last match. So no say in this. Okay, I'm going to make so many enemies. Oh my God. Tyler, you know what?
Tyler Jim said to me, I hate the English. I hate the French even more.
No way. You know what, Tyler? Tyler's in between us right now. He's the American in the room. But what do you think?
I always go Spain. Spain's the best, right?
Why do American people always go Spain or Brazil? It's like the go-to. Actually, Spain was really bad for a bit. I actually love that Spain is good again. They're, for what it's worth, they're the favorite. And they're looking fucking good. They have this player, Williams. Man.
Young guy, yeah.
Don't they have a 16-year-old player too? I forgot his name. Cooking, bro. Imagine you're 16 years old playing that level.
That's wild.
Right? I think that's pretty cool. You got someone say go up as a Farouk's bets. Yeah, fuck you. I mean, definitely, please do. Another news as well.
That's always crossed my mind as well. So
yeah, okay, Tyler. It'd be your own people. It'd be your own people. For what it's worth, in other news, Ovi's a dad. Look at that. Yesterday, he wasn't tweeting, and I was like, Ovi's not tweeting. I go in the group chat. Ovi's not responding. I'm like, okay, I know what's going on. So big congratulations to Ovi for having had a baby. I thought it was going to be a bullish baby. I was like, yo, this baby's born. We're getting green candles. Baby's born. We got a couple red candles, but it's okay. It's just settling in to a new baby. So big congratulations to the baby. OSF is now a dad. Now it's Farouk's turn. So Mando, OSF, and his kids can grow up DJing together. Chill. Don't give my girlfriend any ideas. Let's just take a step back over here. I am a kid. You think I can have a kid? Okay, relax. Imagine me with a little toddler, dude. I can't even take care of myself right now. Anyways, I can't even claim my own airdrops, and now they're going to zero.
Correct.
Imagine a kid.
Maybe a baby could help you with that.
Maybe, you know what? Mando tried to tell me, and I wake up this morning and blast is literally like -0. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's looking good for Blast. Like, what the hell's going on over there, man?
Let's talk about that before we even get into like the show. What the fuck is happening? Like, Tyler, you were following.
Are we all in agreement that we're blaming Tyler on this one? Then is that where we're going down?
No, stats, not Tyler.
We were just waiting for.
That's the fall man for this, so we can unite on that.
Love it.
I mean, without getting into the details, I think it's like the TLDR is this. Like, everyone had sky high expectations. The whole bull case for Blast. I said it myself. I was one who was talking through some of the bull cases on the show. They all relied on Pac-Man dropping some big incentives for this Blast token, and they're just not there.
Damn.
And that's why everyone was upset. The resounding chorus last night is there's no reason to hold Blast versus ETH or USDB, which has better rewards. You can still earn points with. You don't have the token risk. So everyone's sold. Not everyone, of course, but market sold.
What? When everybody was saying $5 is a joke, I said $2.50. Maybe I cursed that shit, just like my sports bets. Anyways, to that show,
it's below $2.50, right?
I think it's like 1.8 right now. Yeah, it's not looking. What is that saying about all this? You know what? Get
Let's
the motherfucker on the show. Yeah. It's not Tyler's fault. Tyler's just like the guy with all the news, like the daily topics and shit. Stats is the one with the fucking dude. Fuck stats.
We like stats.
No, we don't.
He was wrong on his projections.
Okay, we do.
I think he's going to be careful with more future projections for a while.
I think this guy. I think Stats is never going to do a projection for the rest of his career. I think it's over. You know what? Do not put Stats on a prediction market. Like, he's got. Do not let him touch that. Oh my god, poor guy though. He was. You know what it is? He was starting to trend to the downwards, and he was bullied to revise to the upwards. Because when he was trending towards like $4 or $5, people were like, "Yo, Stats, you're getting bearish." Remember when he was starting to think that it's like lower. You know who we should blame? Jen Deffer.
Jen is to blame. Yeah, not enough people are taking the pitchforks out against Jen. I can agree with that.
Actually, we should go back and watch the Wrecked Radio show where she came on. I haven't gone back to it, but you just jogged my memory. There must have been some wild predictions on that one. I think we were thinking 20 billion.
Obi was doing the same thing. What's up?
OSF was, like just smiling in the background and nodding.
Yeah, but OSF, you know what? No, I'm not gonna say fuck OSF the day that he gave birth to his daughter. So you know what? What's up, Tyler? What are you gonna say?
I don't want to keep dunking on it. Like this, I just found this funny. It's like Blast's market cap neighbors on like the crypto list. It's like GMT, Terra Luna. It's below Blur now. It's just it's wild. Like it doesn't really make sense. I think that's why everyone's off on these predictions.
I haven't claimed whales are selling. When OV and Core are done dumping, that's when we're gonna rally. That's it. Like the whales are selling. Wait until I claim, then we're gonna pump. So I'm gonna.
The thing is, it does have unique stuff. Like if you continue to use the like GameFi narrative, like yeah, the games become less fun if the price goes down of the token, right? Like the whole Ponzi kind of collapses when you do that. This is the reason why I think some people are like, even in the L2 ecosystem, are attacking it, because it doesn't have the boring DeFi stuff that actually brings stability. It has the sort of stuff where if you blow on it, everything can kind of collapse. And actually, it has far more unique. It captured the mind share way more than most of these other L2s. But it's got this foundation where if that blast token goes down, then everything can kind of go down with it, which is weird, because actually I think he deserves quite a lot of respect for doing something. He's done something way more unique than just spinning up some L2 that we just farm and then forget about. How many L2s do you think they're going to be over the next 5 years, which people just farm, forget about, farm, forget about? I think and probably weren't even aware it was happening when it was happening. Like, how many people were really farming? People were just farming ZK. Whereas for Blast, it felt like, yeah, they were farming, but they were doing more unique things. Like, people were playing games essentially all day. Like, I don't know.
The native yield is a real thing. And we just haven't seen enough apps really unlock it yet. If they can, then it can certainly grow quite a bit.
No, I'm moving on to farming abstract. Fuck y'all. That's it.
News next week. That's another factor here. Like there's kind of a new competitor in town, right? Like you have to, like, if you take a step back, they're both competing for devs and dApps to build in their ecosystems, right?
Yeah.
I am my penguin, and my penguin is me. And with that, today on the show, today, Meadows market report as usual. Market comes collapsing. The bulls that were bears now turned into bears again. So I saw someone calling for 30K Bitcoin. The same person was calling for 200 Solana the day before. My favorite bear. I love him though. He's like, I still have his notifications on. You know who. Anyways.
I actually don't. Who's calling for 30K Bitcoin? Didn't we go down for 3%?
I don't know. Listen, he's a homie though. He's a homie. So anyways.
Whoever that is, mute them.
No, I don't want to mute. Actually, leave my notifications on for him.
No, I like it on. I like it on.
No, because I fuck with him. I fuck with him. I actually do. That's why. But yeah, I'm not making this up, you know?
Fuck with him.
Look, look, it's
oh
right
my
there.
God.
Come on. We dropped 3%, and then we're going to drop 50%.
It's right there. 30K. I mean, even Pentoshi's calling for a 25% drawdown. I mean, listen, I'm just saying. Anyways, mind the market report.
Even Pentoshi. Favorite woman.
No, come on.
No, Pentoshi.
No.
Pentoshi's been around the block with some tokens. No, let's put it that way.
Pentoshi's cool though. Didn't you like the Beam?
Beam was a good token. But yeah, Pentoshi's been around the block before that.
I feel like if you've been here in crypto long enough. Anyways, next up, Tyler's top 100. Hopefully he's got 100 for us today with this market going to 0. I mean, we're going to 30K apparently. So hopefully you've got some stuff with us. And then last but not least, well, there's no robot spins today, but still, make sure you follow Fomo Hour. Make sure you retweet us, okay? And let's run it. All right, let's get to the market report, Sims. Kick that song, baby.
Who is the man, macro daddy of the land? Can you dig it?
Yeah, so we are a little bit lower, unfortunately, guys. Bitcoin is hanging out just above 60K. I'm just bringing up because everything's moving pretty rapidly. ETH is around 3,300 and Solana down at just above 140. So big moves lower. Out of them all, I guess Solana's obviously held up better still over the last few weeks, but just it was kind of weird. I don't really know what caused this to happen. It seems we had a very small outflow figure that came from the ETF. I think it was about a negative 15 million number, but like nothing that would. But that once that figure came out, that's when we dumped, right? Like as soon as that came out, it was like boosh, everything went down. So maybe we're going to hear some news today about the government selling some more. This is the thing about Bitcoin. You find out why it's sold off like days afterwards. So maybe we're going to hear some headline about the distributions happening from Mt. Gox imminently, or we're going to hear some headline about the government selling some more. So I'm just waiting to see that headline. But for me, remains the same. We've kind of bounced again at that 60K support level for Bitcoin, which was relatively important. I still think Bitcoin will probably take a little bit of time with all these headlines that people are scared about, and then it will bounce pretty aggressively when those are in the rearview mirror. I still think Solana outperforms now for the medium term. And I'm happy things are going well. Everything else is quite a bit lower though. Like altcoins definitely fell out of bed again with this move. It looks like the ETH ETF may be delayed even slightly further.
Really?
So there's talk about it being maybe the 12th or later than that. So like mid-July rather than the 8th. So maybe people got a little bit annoyed about that. But yeah, nothing that would tell me that why we're down 5%. So I don't think you're going to find anything in the news that tells you why we're going to be down 5%.
Yeah, I don't. It's not like anything happened. I mean, Germany is only selling $18 million worth of Bitcoin. You know what? It's the Germans. We can't let them win the euro. You know what? Everybody's gonna be rooting for Spain on Friday because the Germans, they dumped the shit. They paper-handed.
We're blaming the Germans for sure.
The Germans not only dumping Bitcoin, they also have Donald. He's German.
Yeah, exactly. And this is a time where stocks are hitting all-time highs again. Nasdaq hit all-time high. If you bring up Tesla stock, and Tesla stock has been on a wild ride over the last.
Let me see.
So Tesla back in May was 142.
How do you here? Is that what website do you use for that? Like just
use like a ton of different websites. Just type in Tesla stock into Google and it'll come up. But back in May, Tesla was at 142. Now it's at 242. So it's up a lot. Let's put it that way. It's up 70% or something.
Wow. Oh my God. Look at that candle.
Yeah. Huge candle in Tesla as a bounce. So if you bring up that versus Bitcoin, it's been quite a big move.
Wow.
That's been like the top performer out of the Magnificent Seven over the last few sessions. It's really picked up pace over the last few. So I think it went through a 200-day moving average, and then all these funds came in to buy it. But that's an interesting stock, if I'm honest. Like I do think people will start to look at that one again because out of all the top Magnificent Seven, that's the one that's been underperforming, and now it's back on the robotics train. Like everyone's trying to get on the back of it. But
wow, look at Meta, bro. Jeez.
Yeah. It's just how all the other Magnificent Seven look. So if you bring up Meta, Alphabet, Amazon, Apple, they all look exactly like that.
Oh, whoa.
Right? Every single one of them.
What am I doing in crypto? What the fuck am I doing?
Bring up Nvidia, man. Nvidia's crazy.
Yeah, no, but that's the outlier. I mean, why are we buying crypto? What? Nvidia. There you go. Nvidia. Yeah. Oh my Lord.
Nvidia was trading at 10 this time last year or earlier last year. So yeah, it's a big move. Tech stocks still hitting all-time highs. Everything looks good. Macro. We had the Fed being slightly dovish yesterday. You have some employment figures today. You have NFPs later this week. And you have the UK election on Thursday, which is maybe a relatively big event. But macro looks supportive. There's no reason why crypto should be selling off. It's probably just this flow stuff. I don't think we're going much lower, but it feels as though we also could be range bound for a little bit longer.
All right. Seems like there's been a lot of liquidations lately, but we're just gonna have to wait this out. Seems like we're just chopping. Weren't you presenting an episode of The Chop back a few months ago? Remember?
I'm in JLP, man. I keep on telling you that I'm in this thing. It's beautiful performer.
Oh yeah. Oh, is JLP doing? Are you still just outperforming everybody with that? What's it at? Let me see.
Everything else.
JLP, is it on TradingView? I don't think so. JLP against USDC or Sol? Sol, right?
Yeah.
Just JLP Sol. Let's see. That's it. This is it.
Yep. That's it.
Let's put the daily here. It's looking good. It's not bad. It's not bad. I have a question for you guys.
If you think about if Solana topped in late March, right? So right at the start of that, Solana was trading at 210 back then. No, that's June, dude. Go all the way to the start of these graphs.
Oh wow, it's here. It doesn't go. That's March. This is March. It starts in March.
So it was at 2.4.
Yeah.
Now it's at 2.8. So even though Solana's down 40% since then.
Wow.
This thing's up 20.
Wow. Meow ended up cooking, dude. Remember all the FUD the day he launched? Jupiter, like the whole token. You guys remember that? He came on the show and everything. That was great. That was a movie. They've been cooking. It was even news, I think, yesterday, right?
Today. They dropped a Photon competitor.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Let's go check
We can
it
get
out.
into it if you want. It's called, they're calling it Ape.
What is it?
It's called
Ape.
Yeah,
Okay.
ape.jupe.ag. So basically it's a secure vault where you can deposit SOL and then trade tokens on launches. They're combining it with this rug checker. They've got to have like safer tokens to choose from.
Wow.
And like they'll like help kind of manage and optimize the trade for you for a small fee. It looks like the fee's probably going to go up here after the beginning. But pretty major announcement there.
Did you see the thing from MarginFi?
What?
Yes, next week.
Dude,
Trade
this is
coins
going to
on
be
leverage.
wild.
Long and short meme coins with leverage.
Any meme coin, you're going to be able to leverage trade.
Oh, I can't wait to short.
I don't understand how it's going to work. Like how can you short? Are there going to be markets? Because isn't everyone going to go short?
So people are going to have to. It can only be coins where there's liquidity. So like it still works in the idea that people have to give liquidity, but you're going to be able to long and short any coin basically on leverage. Obviously, the liquidity is going to be horrific for some of these, but yeah, you will be able to.
So now we need the sled meta to continue a little bit longer, so we can all go short the.
Yeah. We need but Sahil got his account suspended. Unfortunately, I guess I would have said fortunately, but now it's unfortunately. I mean, we need Sahil to work harder and onboard more celebrities. I mean, there's no other way. There's no other way. You're gonna be able to short these meme coins. That is wild. Wow, that is going to be quite interesting. There's all these tools being built, which are great, but sadly, the market's going down only. So maybe we should get that bull market going, so that we can start using them. So if the bulls are out here listening to me, it's time to send Bitcoin to 80K, please. Your boy's been waiting, patiently. Very patiently. We're really stuck in this range, man. We're really fucking stuck in this range. There's no other way to put it. Anyways, I had a question for you guys. What the fuck is going on with Pac-Moon?
Pac-Moon?
Yeah. Like, I was not aware.
You're just going after the blast today?
No, I was talking about it with Danny, because Danny was in Pac-Moon, and he was like, bro, like, I'm down so bad on my Pac-Moon. I'm like, what do you mean down bad on Pac-Moon? He's killing it. And then I opened the thing, and it's a $10 million market cap.
Yeah, I mean, I like Bobby Big Yield. I like the team. I think they lost. So they had the last season of like farming via like the social validator model. Like, people liked that, and it was working.
Yeah, it was great.
But then Twitter changed their algo, and like they had to change everything, and they kind of went back to like the team liking posts, and it felt like they lost some steam in that transition. And then Blast airdrop happened, and now basically Jackpot's gone. It's not gone, but like it's much less exciting than it was. So that's gone. People were betting that there was going to be incentives to hold these tokens. It doesn't look like there are. So it's kind of getting sold off as folks, I think, are either rotating out of the ecosystem or perhaps rotating just into ETH or maybe Blast. I don't know. But like all the meme coins are down significantly from their highs.
Yeah, no, I was
like 5.
Yeah, no, I'm just surprised. Like I saw FDV 30 mil and like a market cap 10 mil. I was like, wow, like a few weeks ago, like we were all super excited about it, including myself. Like I always thought that it was really, really good. And I was a big fan of validator stuff, but I don't think I rugged with the likes because of how Elon goes to show you, right? It's really hard to build on top of like a centralized platform where you kind of don't have a say or any knowledge of what's coming next. But anyways, all right. Well, look, market seems to be continuing sideways. So Bitcoin 60.3, Ethereum 33.14, Solana's at 142. I think meme coins overall are all down, right? The top ones, Pepe, Whiff, Bog, everything just across chain. So just another healthy bull market pullback. I promise you, bro. I promise you, it's just another healthy bull market pullback. Just the 15th in the last month. Okay. I mean, right? Just don't leave the trenches, y'all. Don't leave the trenches. We got you. Anyway, why don't we pass over to Tyler's top 100 with the jingle
crypto analysis. Tyler D on Fomo hour cause the kid can't miss.
Ready to bash some bears. There's the jingle. We were missing that dearly. Yep. Crypto majors, they're down 2 to 4%. Meme coin majors are down more, down about 10 to 20. We talked about this briefly. Jupiter, they released their new Ape product as a Photon competitor, providing a secure vault method to ape new tokens. On launch more safely via their rug checker. Blast, they released their phase 2 guide outlining how the next 12-month season will work with respect to points, gold vesting, and more. The market did not like it. The token fell about 12%. In tokens that are up news, Comma. The Comma token soared 250%. I think it's up even more now as Kamala Harris has pulled even with Biden in the prediction markets to be the Dem nominee. So some huge movement in the poly market boards in the last day. ZK Sync, they introduced Elastic Chain as an expanding network of ZK rollups. In NFT world, Punks quietly back up to 28.5. So they're up a nice 30% off their local bottom. ETH NFT leaders mixed on the day. Bored Apes back over 10. Pudgy's down 4% after their run up. Azuki and Malaise hanging in there. And then Opepin is back. In fact, we haven't talked about Opepin in quite some time. Die with Most Likes. He did this drop, Shitty Opepin.
No way.
And it's going to be going live tomorrow.
All right. Well, let's start with one obvious one. I mean, what can be unburdened, but what has been.
Yeah, that one's going to be coming up a lot, isn't it? Has anyone made a meme of that yet? They really should, straight away.
What can be?
I missed this. So
you don't
what
know
is the source of this?
You don't know that? Dude, no, that's right.
Everywhere, but I don't know where it came from.
So there's a video. This is like Kamala Harris's like catchphrase. There's like a straight up like 5 to 6 minute long video of her saying it on repeat in different settings.
Okay, you know what? Only Tyler, share your screen. Open up this tweet because you have the Roadcaster. Open up this tweet, share your screen, and play with sound. You're gonna see what I'm doing. I'm back on the Roadcaster next show.
We should put it at like 2x speed because it's a long video.
Yeah, just play it for like 30 seconds. But yes, I would be Tyler. Out of all
pins and needles here.
Here, I'll let you up. Hold on, I'll let you up. There you go. Yeah, play with sound. So anyways, you can hear it, right? Tyler?
Yeah, you play it for
No, I don't have the road. It's okay.
All right.
I want Tyler to listen to it. I can see it. I'm laughing because I know.
It's the arm movement that I love.
It can be unburdened. What has it been?
The delivery is always the same. This is wild.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. It's a slightly nuanced delivery each time, but she pauses for effect at each moment.
Oh my god! Is it fucking? Oh my god!
You think it's like, oh, this can't be 4 minutes long, but it is.
Oh, anyways, man, yeah. Anyways, that's what it is. And so yeah. I mean, you may as well show us. I mean, while you're at it, you may as well while you're sharing your screen, you may as well show us what you're talking about here. I mean, what's the latest on that point?
I mean, Biden odds to drop out of the race just steamed up yesterday. They were like 35% on Monday, and they hit 67 this morning, down a touch. So they're at 63. Let's see if you put any size on this. Yeah, so 10K bet moves it to 65. So those odds and like presidential. Oh, so Kamala has flipped Biden.
Yeah,
in the election bet now.
Whoa.
Wow, that's breaking. They were neck and neck this morning. So she surged up. I actually I made a poly market bet yesterday. I shorted Biden to win the popular vote.
Wow.
He was at
taking some risk there.
He was at 68. So the bet returned like 48%, which I felt like was a decent.
That seems actually decent odds.
Yeah,
because you win if he gets taken down.
Yeah.
So there's lots of outs.
I mean, what can be unburdened what has been.
I'll tell you what's unburdened is the price of this comic token.
Look at this thing.
Oh my god,
it's moving. It's at all-time high. Oh, it's going higher.
Oh wow, is that daily?
Unburden me.
About to flip Bowden, I think. Bowden's
token too.
What's
bring
Bowden
up Bowden, man.
Yeah,
Bowden's
Bowden.
25 million, I think, now on Bowden.
Zero.
Dude, that Bowden token.
Oh, it lost 5 cents. Didn't Ansem say it was gonna? They were gonna save 5 cents. So that's
what a flop. What a flop.
Oh my god.
What a flop, dude.
Oh,
it was funny.
That is a wild chart.
I remember the 600 million. I mean, Mando, you traded that.
Yeah, that's a goat trade. I got out before it went to 600. I got out like 300 or something.
That was your comeback trade.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And there was a point where people thought like Bowden was like a top. Like if you had like a 5 meme bag for this year,
yeah,
it was in everyone's top list.
It was like Trump, Bowden, but you know what's crazy? Like because originally people, I mean, I saw it that way, but didn't we think that it was not an anti-Biden, but a token making fun of Biden? Therefore, him kind of falling down the drain was meant to pump this, but it's trading like a pro-Biden coin.
Who wants to own it after he's not around, right? Who's owning Bowden if he's not even in the race?
Yeah, I see it. I thought it was a mind share thing. I mean, that's all I saw on my timeline. I mean, people talk about Biden more than talk about Trump right now. So
true.
But yeah, I think that's part of the problem is like it's confusing. Like what are you buying it because you're a Biden supporter? Or are you buying it because you don't like Biden? Like what are you rooting for? Like clearly, like you want to stick around for just pure attention. But I think that muddied all of it a little bit. Like let's look at Trump.
Let's look at Trump and Trump for a second.
It's okay. Like it's not dead for sure.
It's that support, that's for sure. It's on live support right now. Yeah. What about Trump on ETH? Like the main one, the MAGA one.
Down a lot, I think.
It's like hard to find. And
a lot of memes are down a lot, right? Like it's tough to.
No, that's not. Okay. That's down a lot too. That was.
Yeah.
Wow. Same as Trump. Exact same chart as Trump. Damn.
I think some of the ETH memes here, I think, are some of the more interesting plays, like into the ETFs. Like MOG's down quite a bit from its all time. So it hit 720. It's back at 500 now.
That's always a good play, in my opinion.
And I have not bought this. I was looking at Ticker Bitcoin with a friend yesterday.
There's a lot of fun. The
chart looked interesting too.
Yeah.
Pepe's about to lose a handle, right? He's about to gain a handle. Yeah.
Gain, lose.
I don't know how you'd even say it, but it's about to go sub 0.00001.
I see higher lows. I don't have my quant lines on the chart. But.
Yeah, Mando, what is your quant saying?
Yeah, I haven't looked at Ticker Bitcoin for a long time. I do like Ticker Bitcoin, but I haven't looked at it for a long time.
I feel like it's lost a lot of mind share because it was really the coin. Like it was like online and shit. Like it was.
Yeah, I don't know. Like maybe it's just we always thought with that one it'd be difficult to get listed, right? Like, whereas, so it really has to be like an on-chain coin.
Yeah, it's a tough
like if you think about the ETH leaders, like there's just not that many. I feel like compared to Solana, I just feel like there's less options, right?
Does Pepe not look really cheap to you again? Like if MOG is nearly at $1 billion, does Pepe at 4? I don't know. To me, between those two again, that compression, I was like,
I mean, this is where you want it to bounce, right? Isn't that support here?
Yeah, I mean, I still own Pepe, but I just thought when it was down at like 4 again, I'm like, a lot of things are hitting. You know, like Brett is at 1.6 billion, and Pepe's at 4.2. Does that not just seem really wrong?
Yeah, but Brett has the
even Pepe versus Whiff to me looks off. Like I'm just like Pepe for me looks mispriced even versus some of the big cat ones.
I mean, where is it now in the top 20? Because did it ever break past 20, Pepe? No.
Yeah, I think it might have briefly. Yeah, it's like 23rd. I feel like it's been hanging out.
Yeah, because Pepe was like 7.5.
It got to like 6 billion. Did it get past?
No, 7. It was at 7.5, 7.25 or something.
Yeah, let's bring up the memes. Like how they're looking now.
Let's see. Put the meme select. Yeah, there you go. Let's check it.
All looking strong.
So Whiff is at 2, Bonk's at 1.6, Loki's at 1.5, Brett.
Huh.
I don't know. I just looked at that. I looked at that again today, and I was like, I'm gonna buy some more.
Dude, you gotta give it to Bohm, dude. You gotta give it to Bohm. Everybody thought quick PND control, whatever, and that shit stays strong the entire time, still up there.
I have a lot of questions about Bohm. There's this narrative that meme coins need attention, and I feel like I don't see anyone talking about Bohm ever at any point. Do I see anyone talking about?
Deez is sometimes speaking about it. I think Deez still has his bag, right?
Yeah. Also, like all the dark farms, or maybe that's the people I follow. Like I personally see Bohm because I follow, like I love my PFP's dark farms, right? So it's like I see a lot of it because I follow like all the Bohm posters. So Biden, what's the news on Biden? Hold on. Biden told Ally he is weighing whether to be continued. You know what's going on right now? You know House of Cards? You guys watch House of Cards? I feel like that's happening like in real time.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, we're seeing these live odds play out. Crazy, dude. Like I'm just gonna come back to this. Like,
do we? Of
course, Biden's dropping out. Like it was just a case of when. It's not a case of like if. It was just how he was going to do it. So obvious. How could he actually go and do another debate after that? His own press secretary yesterday was like, "Yeah, he had a cold, and it wasn't a great performance." His own press secretary, like. That says a lot, in my opinion.
I saw someone say that they were saying that he was jet lagged, but the last time he tried was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, more details are coming out like the debate prep. He was basically like was coddled during it, and like he was tired from being in Europe, so they would start at 11 a.m. He'd get a break for a nap. It sounds like they did like a few hours of debate prep per day. And
I don't know
how you let that happen. What's also like more obvious in hindsight now was not obvious at the time. Was that Kamala would be next up, and like
I thought Whitmer would make it. I thought Gretchen Whitmer would be the one they chose.
She was 1%. Well, no, because she was 1% until June 27th.
But by default, it's Kamala Harris because she's VP, right? Is that how it works?
Well, no. This would still be decided at the DNC. Like if he was to resign, she would get into office, but that doesn't necessarily mean she has to be the nominee. But it is interesting to say that this vote is for Democratic nominees. So they think that if he resigns, she'll get it. But I don't think Kamala has a good shot of beating Trump. I mean, I think her approval figures are maybe even similar or lower to Biden's, even after that the debate.
I think the best bet right now is
I mean, you can see it, right?
Is Michelle.
Yeah. So I feel like Whitmer has a better chance. I think Michelle Obama would be a wild choice to do.
And if I had to pick one here on Polymarket just to gamble on,
big Mike.
Yo, she's pulling ahead.
Put it in the comments.
She's 50% to Trump's 37%. If in the situation where Michelle runs, in the situation where she runs, she wins.
Oh, the God.
But everything she's ever said is that she doesn't win.
Whitmer said it, or who said it?
Michelle Obama. So she was polling.
I don't think it's the right time for her. Like, she should try next time. But Whitmer, I think, could have a shot. Like,
what can be unburdened, but what has been. All I know is all of this is making America look so goofy. Because even us, look at this. We're just like laughing at this thing. Like the whole thing.
I wonder if it's
like on both sides. Like it's just like, oh man.
Like, meanwhile, like all our companies are dominating.
There's the patriotic. There's Tyler.
Yes.
You see, I heard that. You saw that, man?
Yeah, like, people love to just donk on the
Cum
US
shops,
or
oil, bang, 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 freedom.
Yes.
Freedom!
Yes.
Yeah, he's got an M16.
Save you my
in the right
tirade.
Yeah, to be fair, don't get started on all the other elections going on around the world at the moment.
Our companies are the top. You know what? That was great. I have to say, Tyler, you're a true American hero. I have 4th of July tomorrow, baby. He's like, yo, put some respect on my name.
I love this
What's that?
country. It's July 4th.
I have to say, you know what? In our friend group, Sobi's the one. Out of all people, Sobi's always the one that will come and like defend America
first. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be like making jokes about the USA, and then he'd be going like, at least our companies, look at the S&P, you consuming. He's right. At the end of the day, we were just talking about the American companies, right? The Wonderful Seven or whatever you call them. Holy shit, you're right. They're American. I mean, even my water. No, that's French.
Well, Balaji's going off on all these tirades, saying
French.
like the decline of the American empire and all this nonsense. And I think it's all
saying that?
Balaji.
I
mean, not gonna lie, there's not that much going on aside from that, but I don't know. Let's just not get into that. It is 4th of July tomorrow. I mean,
let me have this for the 4th of July for real.
I'll let you have that one. I mean, don't look at me. I mean, I'm Persian, so we have a dictatorship, Islamic Republic, and I was born in France. The alt-right is literally winning right now. So I have, and in Canada, it's a communist country. So I'm fucked 3 ways. So I'm not much better. I got a communist run in Canada. I'm Iranian. Like women have no freedom, and I'm French. Literally, the most racist party just won the first round like 2 days ago. So, anyways, before I get canceled, let's move on. Let's talk about NFTs. So
come to Portugal, man.
I was going to say Portugal.
So about that. I found out on this trip, Mando, that Milano has a nice $100,000 lump sum tax.
It does, yeah.
And it's become more.
As does Greece.
But who wants to live? Okay. I apologize. Great food. I think Italy is a better place to live, though. It's also going to shits. You know what? I think the world's going to shits. Okay, let's not start doom posting. But it's either like most of the world's either going far right or either most of it going far left. It feels like we've completely lost touch on across the globe here. This is why, I really like it in our crypto bubble, guys. I really like our little bubble because as soon as I step outside of it, it's a little scary. I'm not gonna lie.
I think you can make the opposite case as well. The crypto bubble can be scary some days as well. You walk around outside and it's a little bit nicer. So there's
I'm dodging Sydney Sweeney scam coins getting hacked here. I mean, thankfully, I was at my girlfriend's birthday dinner last night because let me tell you, Sydney Sweeney coin, I would have aped it.
Can we give ourselves some credit as a market? I feel like all these new launches are getting like no traction whatsoever.
Yeah,
like I've seen like altcoin cycles, like the bottom isn't in until like we stop giving the celeb coins like a platform, blah blah blah, any attention. Isn't it gone? Like I don't see like anyone really talking about them.
Someone posted in the comments that Waka Flocka Flame was in the audience before, so I think we're not there yet.
Okay.
No, hold on. We'll see. I mean, look, he's trying at least. I mean, it's not like
actually Waka Flocka Flame's been in crypto for a while, right? Like he actually has been around.
I actually just interviewed him.
He lived in Montreal a few years ago. We hung out quite a few times.
Waka Flocka.
Yeah, we watched the final of the Stanley Cup finals in my home, and then I got a notice for how much weed we smoked in my apartment because we just smoked so many blunts that I stunk up the entire floor. And then I got an actual notice from my landlord saying, "Are you smoking in there?" I'm like, "I promise you, I'm not. I just had a lot of weed in my apartment." So that's my Waka Flocka story. And then,
no hands, man. No hands. That takes me a long time back. Dude, he was still very much relevant. We couldn't walk around Montreal Waka without being stopped every fucking 2 seconds. Let me tell you that. That's the fact. And you know what? Him and Vanessa got along very well. So I really appreciated that. Anyways, because they get into all these like really deep conversations about like spirituality and all that stuff. It was great. Yeah.
It was great. I swear to God, I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. I probably have photos of it. I swear. You know that, man. Though we were homies back then. Anyways, I should invite him up when he came up. He's like, I guess.
Oh shit! Biden odds up to 79 cents. Is this right? Did he just jump to 79? Sorry.
Well, did he that headline just came out, right? So
yeah, it just came out. The headline. Did he just?
He's gone, guys. He's gone. It's who's next. I just don't. Why are they picking Kamal? I just feel
because what has been. What can be
messy, man. Though, like if you do the hot swap, like you literally just bypass the entire like democratic process of like electing candidates, and like it makes the whole party like it opens up a whole.
Yo, Kama is pumping, bro. I don't even have 18 mil. It was just 14 on the show. Oh, Tyler has a bag. Oh, he's cooking. My boy's cooking.
I'm feeling unburdened in this moment.
Oh my God, it's so funny. As Mando froze, actually he froze in a funny position. We can see your tan line. You can see look how like tan his arm is, the bottom half, and look how
you like that.
Yeah, I like it. I have the same right now. I mean, I got a lot of sun out there. Damn, I wish I could stay in Europe. I have to go home tomorrow.
That's all right.
I wish I could stay in Europe, dude. Why am I going home tomorrow, dude? Anyways, I gotta go home. Anyways, let's put NFTs for. It's already 4:52. God damn it! 1 second. How do you guys feel about NFTs in general? Because the blur farmers are gone, and NFTs are not dead. There was a bounce in the Bored Ape ecosystem. I saw sick gameplay of Faraway GG. You know the company that bought Heavy Metal. Orangey posted that. Pudgy Penguin's on the rise. Obviously, we know why. There's a lot of talk about Pudgy right now. Still doing good. The Opepin set that you just mentioned. So it's a lot of NFT talk on my timeline again. I mean, how do you guys feel like in general about NFTs right now?
I think NFTs are back. I think the farmer bags are legitimately gone for the most part. So like when buyers come in, they're like actually moving the market. And I really think like for the first time, like there is some tinges of FOMO like back in the market, not in all the collections, but like I feel like genuinely there's been some FOMO in the Pudgy Penguin market. Like it was at 7 to 8 ETH a couple of weeks ago, back during the big Pudgy loan crisis in quotes. Now it's up 25%. To 11.5. I mean, that's a nice return in a week. Like, there's some nice green on the board. We saw it on Solana. The Solana leaders had a big week. Ordinals are kind of dragging kind of in their own area right now. I think the majors are looking stronger. Each of them have catalysts that you can point to in the coming up. Like,
what's the Bored Ape ecosystem catalyst? Azuki has a token coming and a chain. What's the Bored Ape catalyst?
I
don't really want a catalyst for Bored Apes. I just want them to be seen as like cool items again. I think you're right. I think illiquidity is your friend. Like we've spoken about this, they can come back strong for a lot of these. So I don't think we're like back. I think people have been, they're not just gonna like jump back in and be like, yeah, I've got massive FOMO. But I do think, we should treat these things more like digital collectibles, a liquid. You want to get a rare one. You don't just want to like put it into the fucking blur pool or whatever the hell it was. Like it's good that we have that uniqueness back.
And let's talk about the opportunity cost, right? It's like blast farming it's a 12-month marathon. A lot of people just aren't going to do that, or they're going to do it the final 3 months. Meme coins, like other than like the majors, like it feels like a much harder game to play than it has been. Like chasing new launches feels just so hard. So like if you want to deploy capital, like there aren't as many options. Like there aren't really any big hot farms right now that are even like necessarily on my radar. I know the farmers are deeper into it than me. So like it makes them a little bit more attractive just because there's less.
Good question. Yeah, not to cut you off, but like just to point, like where are you putting $1,000 to make a 10x right now?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're going to get 10x's on many of these, but I mean, it's just like Opepin's down at 0.1. Like that was at 1. There's some decent returns on the board. But for 10x, I'm still probably playing in meme coins.
So are you putting your money in low cap NFTs or low cap meme coins? I think is the other question here. Like, are you looking for something which is below 0.2 and being like, yeah, this could maybe go to 1 if they do it right, or are you looking for a meme coin which can do a 10x? I mean, you still saw stuff hit 100 million, right? You saw Billy was the first one to hit 100 million since Mitchie, which was like a few months ago. It's been a long time since we've had a meme coin go like a pump.fun meme coin go to 100. I guess Andrew Tate's ones did actually. Come to think of it, but
we need Thread Guy to save our bags.
Daddy was up today. It's one of the few I had to report on it. Daddy was up 30%.
We need
get some Epic, guys. Get some Epic.
The Epic duck.
10x is fun for Epic.
I'm just saying, you know, you got Mando and Epic stuff going on. You got Rec Drinks and Rec Brands and Rec Guy going on. You got Rec Radio's got a lot of stuff going on. I keep trying to push hints.
NFTs, man. They could come back. They could come back.
You know, we still have our NFT collection. It's still yielding Rock token. I'm just saying, it's not like our plans are in public. So, you know, I'm just putting it out there.
Mando's forehead in the comments.
Mando's forehead.
I like Rock Radio NFTs.
I mean, I just had to look for the first time in a while because I don't like to be bothered by that. But listen, I'm just saying you. I don't want to say what X because I can't as the founder, but I'm just putting it out there. There's a lot of opportunities out there. You know, I'm just saying. I've been very chatty lately.
Almost flipped Biden to be the nominee. It's 50% to 28%. Like,
something's going. Something's happening. Something's happening. It's done.
Oh God, I made that yesterday.
He's meant to be doing an interview on Friday, right? Do you see this? He's meant to be doing an interview. Biden's meant to do an extended interview on Friday.
Oh my God, she's now she's the favorite to win the popular vote. That cannot be right.
No.
What can be?
Polymarket glitches. Polymarket's front end glitches until like you die.
I think what happens is somebody buys a ton and they don't realize they move the market like they do. I don't know how to describe that, but like, if you're going to come in, you want to buy like $100,000 of Kamala risk. You move the market in Polymarket way more than you do with like the bookies. Obviously. So I don't think people realize that. So like when they come in, they move the market. They should just come in slowly buy rather than coming in with like a big ticket.
Yeah, like that is one downfall. Like we made a $2,000 bet. It moved the market like 3%.
Right. Exactly.
What can be unbothered by what has been? And on that note, I think what's the popular vote?
So what's an interesting bet here is Biden drops out by July 4th. That's a 6% chance.
4. Yeah, but bro, he's not gonna drop. He's not gonna drop out. And by the way, by July 4th, does that mean midnight tonight?
Well, I think it would be
never mind. White House spokesperson. White House spokesperson denies Biden considering dropping out.
Yeah, but who cares?
I know, but like what I mean is like the July 4th is not happening.
Maybe.
Like, Mado's being cheeky right now.
It's in the evening, so it's tomorrow midnight Eastern. He's got to. The thing about these things is they said that ETH had an ETF, right? When you know how.
Yeah, I remember the whole conspiracy.
Yeah, and Polymarket voted that actually had happened by that day, even though we still don't have an ETH ETF. You could have a situation here where like he basically says he's going to drop out in the next 24 hours, even though he hasn't like formally maybe gone through the complete process. And Polymarket votes for it. I quite like that at 6. Oh wow, it just jumped.
It's a 14 though. That's the problem. So now you're only getting 7x.
Yeah, it just jumped. Sorry guys.
I like it at 30 to 1. I don't like it at 7.
You know what it is? Because you said it and some ape just bought like 10. That's the thing. You got to be. Do we think that like these prediction markets are actually going to hurt the shit coins?
No,
I just think there's a lot of betting into the election, man. People love elections for this sort of betting.
Why should we be like mass aping like Kama right now? Can't that flip Bowden?
You mean the token or the prediction market?
Yeah, the token. Why can't that flip Bowden?
Is that a good meme?
It's a shitty meme. They're all shit. The whole
she's gonna lose, I think. Like I don't. It's like a event trade that everyone's gonna try and get out of right before the election. I reckon because if you don't want to own a Biden NFT, Biden token after he drops out, who wants to own the Kamala token if she loses?
The election's 5 months away, 4 months away, man. Like that's a long time.
Right. So we're in it for like 2 months.
I mean, how long is anyone in for any of these trades other than like the
it's true.
It's
true.
What can be?
Maybe she has a good showing in one of the debates. I don't know if would they do another debate.
Well, there's two on deck. So there's one in September. I think September 18th is the next one.
No,
he have dropped out. He's gonna have dropped out before then if he's
because Trump's trial is moved to September like 12th or something. So it's like 6 days before the debate.
So if he has, if there's another debate and he pulls out, would that mean Kamala's doing a debate?
If
that's what I was saying.
And they think like a lot of people think she's
September 10th.
Trump's a hard person to debate, I think.
He wasn't so great last debate either. He could have. He's usually more.
I thought they did. The debate was well organized last time, like in terms of people.
CNN actually did a good job.
Yeah.
CNN actually did a good job. Yeah, he held back a lot. He's usually more like he's got punchlines, you know.
He held back a bit.
He's actually
back a bit more.
Yeah,
because like Biden, like he didn't have to do anything in that debate. Like Biden, like fell on his sword 10 minutes in.
He's actually got a mean drive. So you guys see his drive?
Trump's?
Yeah.
Drive. He's in his golf drive. Is that what you went with?
Not his sex drive, Mando.
I didn't know what you meant. Like he's got a mean drive on the back of that. I was just like, okay.
Oh my God. You know, Bitcoin's going under 60K because of this. Look at that.
Everyone's selling it to buy comma.
Everyone's time to buy comma. Anyways, we're on top of the hour. Oh, that was so funny. My God, you cracked me up today, guys. That was a funny show. Well, there's no show tomorrow because of freedom. Tomorrow we're celebrating freedom. There's no show tomorrow. Mando and I have to be true to our patriotic co-host. No, actually, I chose the perfect day to travel back. I actually timed it with July 4th. Like, fuck it. So that's good. I'll be home Thursday afternoon. So we'll be back on the roadcaster on everything. We'll be good. Can't wait to be sitting at my own desk and to be so fucking back and locked in. All right, boys. Well, Mando, have a great rest of your afternoon. Tyler, have a great rest of your day. With that, we'll see you on Friday with the Robot Spins, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the episode of Fomo Hour on Rug Radio. Let's